This is my friend Ewan. We have been friends for the past 10 years or so. And over those 10 years, I've always been the driver. I've always been the one who's had to ferry him around. But not anymore. This year, Ewan passed his driving test. How exciting. But he came to me as his car friend to get him his first car. Now, he wasn't sure what he wanted. He knew he liked Volkswagens and he liked Fords. His brother had a Golf. His mum had a Suzuki, or has a Suzuki still. But he came to me and he had a very strict budget. He said, Ollie, I need a first car to get to and from work because I'm fed up of getting the bus. £500. I have only £500 for my first car. Please, can you see what you can get me? I said, yeah, of course. So I hunted high and low and I came back with this, a 2006 Volkswagen Golf Mk5. So what exactly is this? Well, as I just said, this is a Mk5 Golf. It's a 1.4 75 horsepower beast. It is the naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. I think this was the most basic engine that you could get in this car. But anyway, it's done 145,000 miles and it has very cloudy headlights. Yes, it's really no showstopper, but that meant that I got it for a really good price. I'll tell you more about that at the end. So I'm going to run through some of the issues that this car has. So, as I mentioned, foggy headlights, number one. Number two, previous owner had a bit of a crash at a roundabout, bumpers popped out of place, and a big dent in the wing that's now going rusty. Number three, the dirtiest wheels I've ever seen on any car, ever. Keep an eye on them as we go around. They are filthy. What else? This indicator is broken and does not work. This door is a different colour to the rest of the car. This handle, whilst it works, is kind of falling apart. What have we got round the back? Not too bad back here. We've got the cap missing on the rear windscreen wiper. Round here, we've got some, I'll give you a chance to get round. We've got a nice big dent that is all miscoloured and horrible and gross. Again, keep an eye on those dirty wheels. And finally, as we get right around to the front, another broken indicator where something's been hit, another arch going rusty, typical Mk5 Golf stuff, and I think that's about it. But it's got MOT for 3 months. How much do you think I paid? Let me know in the comments below. Moving inside this lovely Golf, it's kind of much more of the same. It's not unclean. It's definitely been valeted and fairly looked after over the years. There's just some mysterious staining on the seat. I'm a bit worried sat here actually. And there was certainly quite a smell when I picked it up. I think the lady before me might have smoked in this car. So I'm gonna try and get that smell out. Although for now, it's almost gone. Yeah, there's no radio. I don't know where it went. And a lot of the plastic is looking very, very tired. I've told you a lot of bad things there. Sounds like I've bought a real dog, but actually there is some redeemable features about this car. First off, even though it's got 145,000 miles and it needs a service, there is no warning lights on the dashboard when I start it. There we go. Obviously got your parking brake, seatbelt, and door open. It's a 5-speed manual. We're not stuck with a sluggish automatic. Both of the indicators on the wing mirrors came with the car, so I can replace them. Both headlights came with the car, so I can replace them. And everything works. Even though it's quite a basic car, it does everything you ask of it. It runs, it drives, There's nothing dangerous about it. There's no cracks in the windscreen or anything. So all in all, I think this is a little gem. Let me show you in the boot. Cool, now we're back here. It's a Golf boot. Like I said, it's got the new headlights in there. We've got the new indicators for the wing mirrors. They all came with it. We've got a decent whack of history here. A lot of old MOTs, a lot of old services. Even though it's on a lot of miles, it's nice to see that it's been looked after. And finally, under here, we actually do have the full original toolkit and full original spare wheel, which, if it wasn't looked after, probably wouldn't be in there. Anyway, I'm gonna show you the engine first, then I'm gonna take you out on a drive, and we'll see what a 15-year-old, is it 15 years old? 20 years old Golf is like. As we move around to the front, you have to excuse it is quite dirty as well. I've had it parked under a tree for a month or so. Here it is, the almighty 1.4 BUD engine, which I believe is shared with the Polo. There isn't much to say up here other than it is an engine and it moves. It's not particularly exciting. It has air conditioning, I guess that's something. It works. Let's see how it drives, I guess. Cool, so driving the Mk5 Golf. It's fine. It drives like a car should. It steers like a car should. The gearbox is actually fairly tight for more than I expected. I don't know how to describe it. I just wouldn't expect a kind of baggy Golf with 145,000 miles on it to have such a good gearbox, but there we go. I have noticed a slight noise coming from the front left. I think it might be a drive shaft, but luckily they're not too expensive and they're not too difficult to fix. All in all, I mean, I drove this about 30 miles back from where I picked it up, and it handled it with no problem. It's not a speed demon. It'd certainly be actually quite difficult to get a speeding ticket in this, being that it really is quite sluggish. But for a first car, isn't that really what you need? You don't need to be racing all over the shop and this, that, and the other thing. For me, when I found this, I thought this was perfect. A Golf, 5 seats, you know, he can put his equipment in. He's a bit of a musician, my friend Ewan, and you're away. You know, a Golf will take you across the continent if needs be, as long as you regularly service it. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing next. Join me over the next couple of videos I make where I tart this up. I've already bought a service kit for it, and I've actually already bought a drive shaft for it as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to give it a nice deep clean. We're going to repair all the bits and bobs like the indicators and the drive shaft, give it a service as I said. We'll tart up the wheels. I might replace them. They really are that bad, but they've got good tires on them, so I'm kind of like, oof, a bit way up. And then we'll give it to my friend Ewan and see what he thinks of his new first car. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this, please do subscribe. Cool, cut it.